My name's George. I'm from 1600.io. I have a math degree from Yale. Let's see how fast we can do test 4, module 1, digital SAT. If x equals 7, what's the value of x plus 20? 7 plus 20 is 27. We have two data sets. What's the comparison, the means of the two? Well, clearly data set x and y are the same, except that data set y has an extra 27. So data set y's mean is going to be greater than x's, or mean if x is less than y. We have two triangles here. PQR, P corresponds to S, then Q corresponds to T. Measure of angle Q is 18. That means that angle T is 18 as well. What's the measure of angle S? All three angles of the triangle add up to 180 degrees. So blank plus 18 plus 90 equals 180. 872 plus 18 is 90. 90 plus 90 is 180. A rocket contains this much of propellant. 21 seconds after, this much is left. So it looks like we've lost probably around 100,000 roughly over 21 seconds. So that's going to be closest to, when they're saying what's the amount of propellant that we burned after each second, about 5,000 per second. We have two data points, two lines here. System, what's the value of x plus y? Add the two equations straight down. 4x minus 3x is x plus y equals 13 positive. The answer is C. Square has a side length of 12. Perimeter of square y is 2 times that. That means that the side lengths of y are 2 times x's. So the side lengths of y is going to be 24. The given function models the gallon of gas. Okay, it's a line, y equals mx plus b. How many gallons of gas are used to drive each mile? That's a rate. That's going to be 0.05. We lose 0.05 gallons every mile traveled. Change in gallons over change in miles is slope. Absolute value of 4x minus 4 equals 112. What's x minus 1? Divide both sides by 4. We can pull out a 4. We can do that. We get x minus 1. Absolute value equals 28. So x minus 1 is 28. 1 over 7b equals this. Multiply both sides. We have to solve for x. So multiply both sides by y and divide by 11. So we get y over 11 times 7 times b, or x equals y over 77b, C. We have a table here. It's a line. What is m? M is the slope. Change in y over change in x. Change in y is going to be 110. Change in x from 10 to 20 is going to be 10. 110 divided by 10 is equal to 11. That's the slope. We have two inequalities here, point x 53. So I would plug that into the second equation here. So we get 4x plus 53 is less than 18. 4x is less than negative 35. So x has to be less than negative 8.75. So x has to be less than negative 8.75. The only answer that works is A, 9. Bacteria grows. There were 300,000 to start, so this is going to be an exponential problem. It's saying it's doubling every 3 hours. So 300,000. We're doubling, so we're multiplying by 2. Not every hour, not to the t power, but to the t over 3 power. How many cells per milliliter will be 15 hours? So 15 hours is really, we're going to double 5 times. So 2 to the 5th is really, we can just do it. 2 to the 5th times 300,000 d, 9.6 million. So we have a graph here. What's the best interpretation of the y-intercept? Cells, number of catalogs in thousands, y, x, number of years after 1992. The y-intercept is going to tell us how many catalogs we sold 0 years after 1992 or in 1992. So that's going to be 9,000 catalogs in 1992. We shipped 9,000 catalogs in 1992, D. Which expression is equivalent to this horrible thing? X to the 9th, y to the 9th to the 1/7, and pull out a 9th power to both these, so we get xy to the 9 over 7, which is B. The population of city A increased from 2015. So we took 2015's number and we multiplied it by 1.07 to get 2016's number. So the population of 2016 was K times the population of 2015. K is then going to represent 1.07. We multiplied 2015's number by what? 1.07. The first term in a sequence is 9. Each term after is 4 times the preceding term. So first term is 9. Second term is 4 times 9. The third term is 4 times 4 times 9, right? This is the first term, second term, third term. What's the equation going to be? Well, the equation is going to be, we realize that the exponent of 4, 4 is going to be 4 times 4 times 4 times 9. The exponent of 4 is just going to be 1 less than whatever the term is going to be, where the term is nth term of the sequence. So really this is going to be 4 to the n minus 1 times 9. Or D. You can plug in 1, 9, 2, 36. D is the only one that's going to work. The minimum value of x is 12 less than, okay, so the minimum value, so x has to be greater than or equal to, right? What's the lower bound of x? Is going to be 12 less than 6 times another number n. So 6n minus 12 has to be less than x. So that's going to be b. RST, so we have a triangle RST. TR is going to be the hypotenuse. RS, so RS is 20. This is going to be 48. This is actually 5, 12, 13 right triangle. So they're saying that we have a similar triangle, UVW, where U corresponds with S. U corresponds with S. Wait, no. S corresponds with V. S corresponds with V. T corresponds with W. So US corresponds with R. So when they're saying what's the value of tangent of W, tangent of W is going to be tangent of T. Tangent is opposite over adjacent, opposite over adjacent. 20 over 48 is going to be equal to 5 over 12. The graph of 9x minus 10y is translated 4 units down. The best way for me to do this, if it's translated 4 units down, they're asking us for the x-intercept of the graph. So the x-intercept is the x value when y is equal to 0. That's the same thing as finding the value of our initial equation when y equals 4. So 9x minus 40 equals 19. Add 40 to the other side, x equals 59 over 9.